Hi, I'm Jim Walker. Throughout March, we're going to be talking about pattern carpet. I can't stress this enough. If you have questions for me about anything in this series, please put them in the comments section and I will respond. Let's get started. Let's spend a few minutes talking about the risks and the rewards of residential pattern carpet. If you're skilled enough to deal with high-end residential pattern carpet, you know it can be very profitable. If you don't currently work with residential patterns, I recommend you develop these skills for the long-term success and profitability of your business. Most of you know that I was the installation director for Karastan for over 10 years. I've installed every Karastan pattern carpet personally and trained over 2,000 successful installers for the Karastan certification program. While Karastan makes some of the finest residential patterns in the world, many manufacturers create unique patterns that installers without advanced training will find difficult to install. Like the story I told you yesterday about the salesman who didn't understand pattern match. When dealing with residential patterns, we all must work together if any of us are to make a profit. At the end of every job, our goals are the same. Our two most important goals are, number one, that we all make money. Otherwise, we're not in business and Wendy's is hiring. Number two is more involved. It's customer satisfaction. And don't ever forget that customers talk. We've all had recalls. Me too. Some were my fault, but some weren't. But what made my business stand out wasn't that we always got it right. It was when we got it wrong, we took care of the issue and we made sure the customer was satisfied. I always considered a recall a second chance to please my customers. Also, don't use the word problem. Ask the customer what are their concerns. Problems belong to somebody else, but solutions belong to you. Let's be honest. Most workers in any trade are only chasing dollars these days. Everything else comes in a distant second. Because you are watching this video for new information, I know you are different. You're a craftsman. Installers like us make sure that the customer is happy and our reputation is solid. That guarantees us referrals and continued business. When dealing with patterns in a residential installation, the process should begin with the specifiers and the salespeople. They need to know that they have installers that are skilled with patterns. Patterns aren't simple flat goods. Patterns require skill. Installers, if you don't know how to match patterns, I recommend that you don't install patterns until you learn. There's too much liability. The entire second half of this series covers pattern installation issues. If a shop has qualified installers to work with patterns, it better have salespeople and estimators to do the same. In the story I told in the last video, because the salesman didn't know how to figure a pattern match, he almost cost the retailer $10,000. He wasn't even qualified to talk about that carpet. Specifiers and architects, designers, estimators, and installers all need to understand patterns and how to match them. A weak link in this chain costs everybody money and reputation. Residential pattern carpet comes mostly in either high-end woven goods like Axminsters and Wiltons or fine printed and tufted carpet, but on the other end of the spectrum are average printed goods that only require average installation skills. Mostly what I'm talking about in these videos are the upper end patterns that allow you to earn an upper end income. If you can differentiate yourself as an installer who excels in matching patterns, you'll have a career and not just a job. There's going to always be work for you. No matter who does the diagram, blueprint, or floor layout, estimating is critical to pattern carpet installation. In the next video, I'm going to briefly address selling pattern carpet. Then, onto a few episodes specifically covering how to measure patterns for both residential and commercial job sites. If you want to work with patterns, this information is necessary for your success. I'll see you in the next episode. And remember, I believe in you.